we've approved the funding package through our governing board of $3.5 million to purchase and deploy Chromebook laptops to the 15,000 families right now that don't have anything. So we are in the process of finalizing that purchase and finalizing that deployment. In the interim, we do have a Learn from Home portal that probably half the district is able to get on and comfortably navigate because half of our district does have have the resources in the home, the internet access and the devices. So they're able to get on there and interface directly with their teachers and engage and utilize educational content. I think the problem right now is we're losing time every day that goes by with the segment of the district that doesn't have that access. Yeah. So we've expedited that purchase in recognition of the fact that there are families right now that are falling through those cracks. We've developed an offline option of student workbooks that have really easy to navigate educational activities for reading and writing. We've got some student consumable workbooks that will be deployed next week. We also, for our 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, we have some offline activities for math and for English language arts that have been developed by one of our vendors that will be available to families. We'll be able to send them out next week. That's just a short-term plan until we can get the devices deployed directly into the homes.
Next week, your school board will meet to talk about the grading policy. What do you hope comes out of that? How would this be ideal for you?
Well, the ideal situation for us will be for our governing board to approve a grading policy that essentially just allows us to make promotion decisions and semester grading decisions based off of where kids' final grades were for the third quarter. That's when we went into spring break, and that's when closure started. And then we're also looking at an additive model. Any work that students complete will be work that is eligible to improve a student's grade, not necessarily harm it. So it's that incentive to motivate that high school freshman that already has a C in all of his or her classes, get online and make that C a B. Because we also know that we're going to be competing with Netflix and the internet and social media. So we've got to have that grade increase to be able to motivate young people to get on there and engage with their teachers.
Superintendent, I don't want to sound sensational here, but for some students, you know, this has been tragic. They were on spring break, they said goodbye on a Friday, and that was it. No further communication with teacher or fellow classmates. Socially, emotionally, this is going to be something that they'll have to figure out how to handle in the months ahead. Do you see any way of sort of making this right?
You know, Lorraine, it's not sensational because I've said now quite a few times that my heart absolutely just breaks for one grade level in particular that this hits the hardest, and that's our 12th graders. They have been with Tucson Unified, the grand majority of them, since kindergarten. This spring semester has been everything that they've been dreaming about since they first stepped foot in school. It's that senior prom. It's my final season. It's my final time pitching in my final baseball game. It's my final performance in the spring play. It's that time to say goodbye to all of my friends, and it's been taken from them. It's dreaming about graduation, walking across that stage, and this worldwide pandemic that nobody asked for, this virus that's nowhere and everywhere at the same time, that has everybody staying at home, has essentially robbed them of their senior year. I'm hanging on to hope. I'm keeping the graduation date the same, which is May 21st, because it's almost 2 months away. And I'm going to hope against hope that with all of these restrictive measures that Mayor Romero has implemented, that Governor Ducey have implemented, that maybe, just maybe against hope, things change in the next 7 or 8 weeks, and we're still able to hold graduation. And if need be, we'll postpone. Maybe we'll do it in June. But cancellation's off the table for me, because I think if this is the one thing that we can give them, I do think that we owe it to them.
Yeah, a life lesson that's not really built into the curriculum thus far.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, Dr. Gabe Trujillo, thank you for your time.
Thank you very, very much, and stay safe, stay well.